Sorry. That's what you want to hear. Hi, everybody. What's new? Monday.
I burned my toast again today. Forgot to pay the bills, they cut the lights away.
It may shock you. You may find it may be too intense for some. I'm gonna give you pictures of the south side of Archer Avenue. I'm gonna show you pictures of Connie's Pizza. It may be too much for you to handle.
But my chat's the only crowd that
it may be too intense.
I can't fold
shield your eye, avert your eyes. Avert your eyes, bigots. I give you Metropolitan, Cosmopolitan City. It may be too much for you to handle. Run back to your Cracker Barrels.
Can't do taxes, but my thumbnails
run,
shine.
flee for your very lives.
If failure's free, then I'm in luck.
Clutch your purses in your clan hoods.
I'm broke, but my Twitch blew up. Yeah, I'm better at streaming than breathing. My life's a mess, but at
I can only
least I'm
stay
trending.
today till have providers. Stay about 2 hours and
My
come
wife
back.
is dead, my
I have
fridge is
to.
bare.
I have to go.
But my YouTube uploads
Stupid
get that
God.
1,000 view stare.
I got it
I can't keep a schedule,
gonna
can't
take
clean my
forever and
but I mastered jump cuts and background
kittens.
gloom.
I'll be gonna knock my ass out.
Sparrow calls me up, says get some sun.
Up here.
I tell her relax,
Kittens
my
are,
stream's just begun.
Kittens are at a stage where they're climbing
Can't
over
keep a
everything.
schedule, can't fix my car, but my channel trailer is
A little sparrow stopped by over the weekend. She busted her ass, and I didn't think it was possible, but my living room is clean and it looks like livable. And thank you, Little Sparrow. I don't know.
But my edit shine. If chaos
in God's
paid,
name.
I'd be a king. But at least my intro's got a VHS ring. Yeah, I'm better at streaming than breathing.
Gets frustrated
My life's on
anytime
pause,
she tries
but
to
my
do
views
stuff.
keep streaming.
Anytime she does stuff, there's
Some people say
cats or dogs.
life's a journey.
God knows. I'm
Mine's a blooper reel.
hurdle under her foot.
But hit that follow
Oh, yeah,
button,
it's a little
'cause
frustrating.
at least the outtakes
How? How do you manage to do anything? And I'm like, well, I don't. I don't. Perhaps that's why. Perhaps that's why this hasn't changed in God knows how many years. Boom, we're back, everybody. Hi. We're back. Hello, hello. Hey, Tech, how you doing? Are you ready to be shocked? Are you ready to be shocked? It may be too intense for some. Here we go. One of my favorite movies. Figured out why. How you doing, my friend? What is new? Oh, motherfuckers!
White men.
Hey, Donald's in the neighborhood.
A swastika.
Watch me get banned. It's from the Blues Brothers.
The sacred.
It's a movie clip from the Blues Brothers Twitch. This is the Blues Brothers movie clip. Your fucking AI machine. I walked in this park when I was a kid. And this is an amazing scene, and I love it. I still love it.
Of your race.
Uh-huh.
Since the beginning.
It's a movie clip on YouTube. I've been on that bridge.
The Jew is using the black as muscle.
I love this.
Against
Fuck
you.
these fuckers. Watch this.
And
Watch
you
this.
are left there helpless. Well,
What, where go back to where you belong? Hell? God, man. I walked that bridge when I was a kid. When I was tiny, they were filming this. I don't remember that, but my parents would get all excited about it. Because Dan Aykroyd and Jim Belushi, man, that's Second City.
White People's Party.
Nice. I'm doing well.
Of decent,
Law-abiding white folk, Tech!
just like you.
Just like us. Blowing out your ass.
I pledge allegiance.
There it is. There's all right, hold on. These are the cars that I remember. I still remember these fucking cars.
The immortal leader of our
How old was I? 8? No, I was. Okay, so easy math, right? 71. I was 9 years old. I was wandering around here. I did not live close to here. I lived closer to down. Man, I wandered everywhere. I'll talk about that in a bit. Here we go. Watch this. Those are cops. Those are real cops. They were in the movie. Oh, who's this?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
Those bums won their court case, so they're marching today.
What bums?
The fucking Nazi party.
Fucking Nazi.
Illinois Nazis. I hate Illinois Nazis.
I hate Illinois Nazis. Let's go! Oh, guess what? These guys don't give no fucks. Bye! See you around! I've been under that bridge! I was fishing under that bridge.
Ruppenfjord, get that car's license plate number.
Fuck you! All right. Anyway, Blues Brothers, 1980. Nazis take a dive scene. Famous scene. Famous scene. Famous. It's famous. Famous scene. All right, now let me get to I'm not gonna have time to play a game or anything today because kittens. Like I said, I have to run and do some stuff. So I have to bail out in about 2 hours. But I figured, considering what might be happening this week, that was a pretty good scene to show you all. Oh boy, yeah. I would show you the Rawhide scene. The only bit of country music I enjoy. If you've never seen the Blues Brothers, 1980, not 2000. Watch me get banned, right? Watch me get banned for this. Especially now, right? Thanks, stars. I'm gonna wait till this is over. My Polish friend likes to come in and just throw hands. I'm drinking. A cloud. Yeah. I don't even know what that blurb was. Did it work? Take that, depression. I don't know if you heard it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I have no idea. Oh, good. All right, fantastic. It was the whole thing reworked, so I don't hear. I'm just relying on blind faith. Because I've realized at certain points when everybody comes in here, I can't hear anything anymore because it's all sound. All right, watch this. One of my favorite scenes. Then we'll do the geo. What do you call it? The Google Maps. I'm gonna show you shocking area I grew up in as a kid. I know I may dox myself in a city of almost 8 million. Almost 8 million. Okay, one of my favorites. I don't know why, because it's silly. So the Blues Brothers, they're getting the band back together, and they just got out of prison, and they're on a mission from God to get money together to save this. I can't remember if it was a parochial school or convent. It's the South Side of Chicago, man. It's all from the South Side. So they're a bunch of fuck ups, and they don't know where to go to get their first gig. So they find this place. They get in. And it's like, yeah, we'll play this place. Yeah, we got a place. And they're bullshitting the rest of the band members. And it's Rawhide, and there's the country bar out in, I can't wear it, Naperville. And they don't know any country music. So they do this all night. And, it's country music. That's the joke, right? And everybody loves it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're sure glad to be here in Kokomo tonight. We're the good old Blues Brothers.
We're the good old Blues Brothers.
Chicago. We sure hope you like our show. I'm Elwood. This is my brother Jake.
Look, yeah! They hate it. They fucking hate it. Look at this. They hate it. They hate it. Oh my God. What? Real music? No, we hate that shit. What kind of crazy music is this? What? Rhythm?
That ain't no Hank Williams.
That ain't no Hank Williams. I love that they have that thing because all these fucking rednecks are throwing.
Maybe they blew a fuse.
I don't think so, man. Those lights are off on purpose.
Okay, we gotta figure out something these people like and fast.
Hey, I've got it. Remember the theme from Rawhide?
It's all night rawhide. All night rawhide.
Good country, Keith.
Hours and hours of rawhide. Here we go. It's it all night. Damn right it worked. This is back in a time when arguably country music was still good. It was the 80s. And then, oh boy. This is it. This is it. You imagine sitting in a bar and this is it for 4 hours? These people don't care. They're just here to drink. God knows what. I recommend you guys, if you have not seen the Blues Brothers once in your life, please see it. Look at this guy dancing on a fucking table. Who's dancing on a table? They're like, what the fuck is going on? That's it! That's it for hours! It's a ride! So they throw stuff at if they love you, and they throw stuff at you if they hate you. Good to know. Remember that. Good to know. So what the fuck are you doing here? I gave you the day off, Luna! Luna, I gave you the please, Luna, please. Give me this, Luna. Please, just give me this. Just black my play once, Luna. Come on. All right, let's see. Google. So yes, absolutely. They loved them. They hated them. They loved them. They hated them. Hey, one song all night, man. One fucking song. Oh, let's see. I don't even know. Oh, right here. Okay, boom. Okay, let's see if I know. Let's see if I know my old. Like this area is. Well, okay, let me turn back on it. God, this may bore you people to tears, but I don't know. I hope it doesn't. I hope you get an idea of people live here. People fucking live here, and there's not gunfire everywhere. No, honestly, okay, is the city scary and dangerous? Fuck, ask Mr. Sandberg, right? Ask Mr. fucking Sandberg, right? Is any place dangerous and scary? Tell me a place where human beings get together is not dangerous and scary. I remember the first time I lived in the country in Ohio, and I was just talking and stuff, and somebody came up to me. It was a fucking town in the middle of nowhere. 3 hours to get to. It was 3 hours. I shit you not. 3 hours to get to the goddamn highway. Because, honestly, what took so long is the road was all winding between farm country, and the speed limit was 30 miles an hour because you didn't want to hit a fucking animal. So it took 3 hours to get the goddamn highway to get to Cleveland or Columbus or Cincinnati, a major highway. 70, I think it was 71. I think it was 71. So 3 hours to get to 71. And I remember I was there. I had bought a home on the edge of town, and the guy came up. It's like, oh, hey, I know what you do. Be sure not to go over there. And I'm thinking, what? Yeah, over there in the woods over there, that's dangerous. We know you like hiking. And the guy was being sincere. He's like, be sure not to go over there. That's the middle of the country and fucking nowhere. So, you know, oh, the city's dangerous. Shut the fuck up. And you're not living with you. It's also dangerous because I don't know where the fuck. Hermit in the middle of the woods. Hey, Luna, are you around? I know it. Luna, Luna could not leave me alone. That's fine, Luna. That's fine, Luna. This is where I grew up, Luna. Church's Texas Chicken. I have no idea what Church's Texas Chicken is. I'm not running anywhere. I'm in the city where I grew up. So when did it become Church's Texas Chicken? Was it always Church's Texas Chicken? It was Church's Chicken last time. I don't know if you guys even know, but I didn't know when did they change the name. So this is Western Avenue. This is Marquette Park. The bridge that they probably rolled over those guys is probably right here. This one, because this is the bridge, and it goes into the city. It goes into Man or Kedzie, right here. Oh, I didn't know that, Tech. They really did? They got new ownership? I didn't know that. But, all right, well, hey, you know what Church's Chicken is. I know what Church's Chicken is. Some people might not. So the scene we just saw, because here's a public golf course. I learned how to play golf here. I hated it. That scene where we saw in Blues Brothers where they made the Nazis jump over into the lagoon, because this is a lagoon right here. Fun fact. This is a fun fact. When I was a kid, stupid, right? No supervision, 70s, 80s, whatever. No, best of times, worst of times. So the lagoon would freeze. The lagoon would freeze, right? And what would happen is I learned to play hockey and to ice skate there's in the middle of the lagoon. In the middle of the lagoon, there is a big pole with a siren, a big siren, right? I swear to God, this is a fond memory, okay? And what is that like? What is that? God favors children and fools. So I was twice blessed. But I was probably in the middle of this lagoon, learning how to ice skate with friends underneath what do you call it? Mike, what is that? A bullhorn connected? What is that? Siren. And it would scream out every 10 seconds or so, danger, thin ice. I learned how to skate here. Danger, thin ice. I learned how to ice skate here, people. I mean, granted, okay, what's the difference from doing that and going out in a lake in the middle of nowhere in Canada or wherever when it's cold and you don't have somebody machine yelling danger thin ice? No? So, yeah, I don't know. Turns out wasn't thin enough to kill me, I guess. All right, so let's see. Let's see if I can find. I'll get my bearings here. There's Red Snapper. It's also that's a chicken and fish place. It's really good. That was not around when I was a kid. I'm trying to get my bearings as to how I got here, because I would walk. Oh, right here. Okay. Well, thank you, Luna. All that courage. I don't know if it's courage or just you don't know what you don't know. I don't know. Is it courage? I don't know. I want to see the city. So a lot of things people ask me. So here's California. So I actually use the major cities, major streets when I was a kid in this city. Chicago is very interesting. It's laid out in a grid pattern. So even though you guys know how directionally challenged I am, and it goes to real life, right? It's not only in video games, it goes to real life. The city is great because it is mapped out in a grid pattern. So I knew how to get places because I would just go from here to here. I would stray right or left. And if I get lost, I would know, hey, I've just need a right turn or a left. I'll go back to California or I'll go back to Western and I'll figure out how to fuck to get home. This is I wish there was a picture of. It doesn't look anything like this now. But this train yard, I spent a lot of time in this train yard. I didn't do I don't know what that is. Oh, I didn't do like it wouldn't tag or anything. I didn't know how to do that. I had no artistic talent. But as far as like explore, man, back in my day, everybody, they used to call it breaking and entering. Now I call it urban exploration. They also used to call it attractive nuisance. Attractive nuisance is a legal term, which means that if you put something that kids may be attracted to and you don't take precautions, guess what? It's on you. Because, hey, man, it's kids. Everybody knows that, right? It's kids. So, yeah, attractive nuisance is a thing. So you have a pool in the middle of everything and kids come in and get hurt. Guess what? It's on you, bro. Oh, it's not right. It's kids. Are you a human being? Do you understand? It's kids. Hey, Tech. So I spent a lot of time here. There are buildings all over here. I would go in and look through. I mean, obviously now it's probably much better because it's the CXV International Intermodel. And, yeah, it kind of looks the same but different because I suppose they didn't pull out. I suppose they didn't. That's not the same. That's not. I mean, this, yeah, because they would just leave. They would, hey, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, it's just a train yard, man, and you could sneak in. I mean, did they have people walking around? Sure they did. Not all the time. Not everywhere. Can't be everywhere all at once, right, bro? Can't monitor all the places all at once, right? All right, so this is, I got to step back, and this is how I get my bearings. Marquette Park. All right, so I would come Marquette Park by way of Kedzie, California, Kedzie. It's Western California, and then 63rd, where's Kedzie? Kedzie would go right through the park. Kedzie would go right through the park. Is this Kedzie? I think this is Kedzie. Yeah, South Kedzie. So we can take Kedzie and go all the way up. Chuck E. Cheese, everybody! Oh my God, it's the madhouse here! Oh my God, the Chuck E. Cheese! Tacos. Probably a really good place to have tacos. Anytime you see places like this where you go, oh my God, you're going to get food fucking in. No. Probably the best food on earth. Probably the best fucking food on earth. Brighton Park. I guess I grew up around all these places. Brighton Park. Can I go into here? How do I do this? I want to do that. No, I want to go here. How do I click the... You guys know how to do this shit? No? How do I... Okay, how do I do this? You can tell I've never used Google Maps before. That's it? Oh, okay, that's it. All right, where the fuck am I? Oh, I'm on Archer. Okay, this is good. This is good enough. All right, it's not how I know how to get around, but I can get around. Archer is an interesting... Because Archer is one of these goofy streets that runs diagonal. And we don't do many diagonal streets here. But Archer is kind of interesting where it will go diagonal. It will go from the lake, which is on my side. The lake would be on my right side. Sorry, right side. All the way to my left side. So what is that? East to west? Northeast to southwest? Right? Yeah, northeast to southwest. Yeah, it would be diagonal. So this goes, you know what? We'll take this all the way up. How's that? Can I just click it? Look on, and I'll show you. This is where I grew up. Places like this. I would play stickball with my friends. Man, look at the brutality of these streets, people. The brutality. So, I mean, if you grew up in the country, or if you grew up in a small place, this place was effectively my forest where I grew up. The place that, and we'll find, let's see if I can show you Connie's Pizza. Some of the best pizza in Chicago, and not deep dish. I know, shocking, right? Not deep dish. Fuck, no, stop that. How do I do this? How do I do this? Click this. How do I put in something? Here, Street Finder. Okay. Oh, what? I can't use Street Finder. There. I don't know if you would dirty your hands with a place like this. I don't know if you'd find this. I don't know, Luna. I don't know if you'd find this all interesting. But like I said, it is where I grew up. Oh, that is very sweet of you. All right, let's see. Connie's Pizza, Archer Avenue. Boom, back to Archer. All right, so I would also walk here. Connie's hasn't changed. Connie's Pizza recently viewed. Okay, that's it. So here it starts to get a little weird. Here's the Chicago River. This is Dan Ryan Expressway. You don't know where Dan Ryan is. 90. It starts to be the big parts of the city. Halsted is a big thing. I would walk underneath. You could tell that there's places to walk here. You'd walk, man, there's no Uber, guys. I would take the bus or I would bike. Oh my God, nobody stole my bike. You would walk? Yeah, I'd walk. All right, let's go to Connie's. Go to Connie's because Connie's then starts to, and you can tell there's Stewart, there's Canal, there's Wallace, Emerald. Here's Halsted. Here's Halsted. Another park. The cool thing about the city is there's little parks everywhere. Where are you, Connie? Connie's, where are you? What happened to you? Connie's Pizza. All right, boom. 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 Okay, let's go here. Turn that down over here. Now the cool famous thing about Connie's Pizza is this. Now, this used to be, man, Mao, the times have changed. This is kind of sad because I haven't been here in so long. This used to be an actual little truck. That used to be an actual little truck that they put there, and now it's a piece of fucking plastic. Okay, well, there you go. Nostalgia, everybody. So that used to be a truck, and you could see this truck from the street, and this. Okay, let's go over here. This, here, everybody, this is where the L track goes. The L track. This is a viaduct. You'd hang out a lot here. They flood all the time in the city. Yeah, they flood. And right here is where you could see, right here's the highway. There's Dan Ryan. Here's man, I know Archer like kind of like the back of my hand. Like I've been here. I know, right? Boring for you, but my childhood to me. And the cool thing is, this building doesn't change. It looks exactly like the building I was walking around in because it's the same building. Wait a minute. What? Wait, this is Asian. What are you talking about, Dan? Yeah, because you're getting close to Chinatown. You spent a lot of time here? Yes, I did. Wait, Dan, why did you go to the Pacific? I don't know. Why do you have a fondness for Asian culture? I don't know. Geez, why do I have a fondness for all culture? I grew up in a city. What? Because I'm fucking what the fuck? Because I'm Mexican, because I'm Irish, because I'm Ukrainian. I'm a fucking mutt. God knows what else I am. And that's why people hate. That's why bigots hate cities. Because city, maybe this gets clipped, but in my humble opinion, hate cities because get together with people, learn what they're about, very least, enjoy their company, and then shocking, they fall in love with them. Get somebody like me. Oh my God, he's talking about mixing the races. Yeah, because races don't mean shit. Shut up. Easy to spot one of those. Yeah, that's the cool part of cool stuff. And if you never get that opportunity, I'm sorry. Because being with different people and different cultures is the best thing. I think a lot of people are just insane. I mean, you get your classic bigots, right? And then you get your cultural appropriation bigots, and they're just bigots with a different way to be bigots. Like, oh, we can't trade our cultures. We can't. What do you mean? What? Oh, no, you can't do that. Why? Are you being upset for someone? Because my buddy here says I can wear a shirt. No, you can't. Shut up. Shut up. How do you think we learn about each other? Now, can you do shit in bad taste? Fuck yeah. Can you be an asshole? Yes, because you're human. But if I take something and make it my own and I go, yeah, this is cool, not appropriating anything. Stop it. Being a bigot was different. Being a bigot. Think about it. So this is, I think this is the Fresh Mart, which is a grocery store. It wasn't called this, but it was the grocery store that I hung out with when I was a kid. Where's the fucking door? Where's the fucking door? I see they got oh no, the door's still there. I think the door's there. But we're going to go around the neighborhood. And this is what I used to do when I would just wander. Like, let's just go around the block. So even for somebody as directionally impaired as I am, I could find my way around. This is all new. The building is the same, but obviously the color scheme and stuff is different. Oh, this is Kung Fu. Okay. And you'd have stuff like this, right? If you've ever seen movies about where they have sort of, Chicago is an interesting city because we have alleys. Like New York and stuff, they don't have alleys, and I was shocked by that. They don't have alleys. I'm like, wow, there's no alleys here. I don't believe Cleveland has alleys. Columbus did. I lived there. But Chicago had alleys. So when people see Batman and he's creeping around alleys and stuff, well, that wasn't New York. That was based on another city. Hint, 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 nudge, nudge, wink, wink. So anyway, you go to places like this, and I can actually go to restaurants if you'd like this month and take pictures of back alley restaurants, and they're the coolest places on earth. And it is about, I don't know, maximizing your resources and going to a place that probably has cheaper rent and setting up shop. I don't know what that is. That's new. Let's look around here. Luna, I adore that you keep calling me that. You haven't called me bunny or kitten in a long time. I appreciate that. Stick with Wolf. It makes me happy. All right, you see this? Like, this looks like nothing to you guys, I bet. This looks like nothing. But for me and my friends, this right here, this is prime hanging out ground. This is prime exploration ground. Right here. Okay, yeah, there's a fence. Next. I don't even know if there was a fence back in the day, but obviously I can't go any farther because it's Google Maps. I could tell you with I could assuredly tell you with 100% knowledge that I have been underneath here and I've played football and fucking soccer and done other things underneath here. Looked for money. I don't know. Found wallets, other things. Yeah, I have been down here multiple times. I think there was a fence. I mean, if you look at it, right? Can a kid get through that? Of course they can. Can a kid get through that? 100%, 1,000%. Of course they can. Oh, I like this. It's got a little thing here. But if I wanted her all around here, wait, doesn't that mean like I walked to Connie's or I biked? Yes, that's what it means. Yes, 100%. 100%. I'm sure if people start the video, they're going to go, oh my God, Nazis. The Blues Brothers. It's the Blues Brothers. Watch me fucking get banned. It's the Blues Brothers. Twitch. I should get rid of it. Play the Blues. I don't. It makes me think about shit. It really does. Because we're controlled by these AI monsters. Go beep, 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 beep. Like it. I remember yesterday, I put in like fucking crazy Trump being crazy about Apocalypse Now for people who just watch the movies for the explosions. They don't understand what apocalypse means. And I put it on Reddit, and Reddit banned me for having violent content. I had nobody to appeal it to go, I didn't make this. The president made it against American people. I didn't do this. This is a piece of news. Why are you banning the news machine? There's a reason. What's going on? It sure as hell makes me very paranoid, cynical, doesn't it? I'm like, wait a minute. I'm basically posting something of my governor's response saying, what adult acts like this? Understand what this person is saying. And I try to put up on Reddit, and Reddit bans me. Gives me a warning. What the fuck? Anyway, so I hope we don't see anybody pissing or anything, which might ban me. Let's go this way. This is places right here, like, it still instills, I don't know what to call it, nostalgia, a sense of exploration. Hey, I love hiking. You guys know me, right? I've hiked the AT. I love hiking. I love being out and about. I love this just as much. I don't have a distinction. I don't have a distinction. I don't know what it is. Some people don't like the city. Some people don't like the country. Some people don't like both. I'm okay. They're just different. I guess where I draw the line is I don't go scuba diving or nothing. Fuck that, dude. I don't do that. Okay, this is also, so it looks like, and I don't know much about Google Maps, so it looks like this takes bits and pieces of, so it's not all one time. So it looks like it's stitching together because the day changes and the. Hey, guess what? It's how to use Google Maps with Dan, because I don't know how to do this. I feel like fucking Buck Rogers. All right, so this is the other side of Connie's. This is Park to Shop Supermarket. Okay, these are all tiny little supermarkets. These are apartment buildings. I am very lucky in that my parents, they got a house, frankly, dirt cheap when I was young. So I only stayed in an apartment building for, I think, until my, God. It was before, I have vague memories of it. So it was before I was 6. And when I was at 6, I got put into kindergarten. So before 6. So when I was 6, I had an actual quote unquote home, which was good. Yeah, apartment living has got to be, guys. It's got to be rough. I have such compassion. That was got to be rough. Kids want to run around, explore, and play. And I would be, I guess, if I lived in one of those apartments like this, where would I go? I guess I'd be in the parking lot, right? Not that I spent a lot of time in my backyard, but I mean, where would I go? I guess you learn to do the same thing I do, right? I guess I'd be in this alleyway in the parking lot and hanging out. But what I don't like about, probably the worst part about probably being a kid in an apartment is you make a lot of noise, right? Because you don't want yelled at. It's got to be rough. Anyway, this right here, this gives me a great deal of nostalgia too. Why? Well, because this is how I grew up. This is how I grew up, folks. Right here. I mean, it's an alley. I know, right? How unimpressive. But when you're a kid, anything becomes magic. And hopefully I still have that as an adult. 54, man. Alleys are still magical. All right, now we're coming on the other side. Right? This is normal. Yeah, this is normal. I don't know street names. I'm just looking, but I know how the street looks. How the angle of it. So even though my directions are absolute horseshit, I still know where the fuck I am. So we've gone around the block. And this is Connie's. And so that's famous Connie's Pizza. And man, I am so bummed out that they got rid of the truck. Man, I am so bummed out that they got rid of the fucking truck. That was it was a tiny, look, it wasn't big. It was tiny. It was a tiny little metal truck. Like one of these, but old fashioned, like 70s, kind of tiny. You see them right here? Like one of these. A tiny little truck that they would go and deliver pizzas with. Wouldn't that plastic piece? Yeah, why would they do that? Probably because they got in trouble or something. Where the hell did it go? Right there. Do you see it? We'll just pop there one more time and then. What the fuck is with that, man? That breaks my heart. Why'd you guys take down the. It probably rusted out. You know what? It probably rusted out. And this is better. Not. Plastic. Lifeless. Whatever. There it is. Still great pizza. I recommend it. If you don't like deep dish, and Connie's does have deep dish, if you like, quote unquote, your standard pizza, Emmy would still not like it. You cannot fold a Connie's pizza. Sorry. If you can fold a pizza, it's not a pizza. Hot, spicy, hot take. Spicy hot take. There's Archer. Okay, we're going to keep going down Archer to go downtown. There is downtown proper. This is also, I walked a lot when I was a kid, all right? And, whoa, Dan, wait a minute. You walked so far. Don't worry about going home. I just stayed in the rooftop. It was fine. Fine. Yeah, you had to come in when the street lights were on. No, I didn't have to come in. Don't worry about it. But it gave me carte blanche to just explore the city. I mean, you know, good times, bad times. Good book, by the way. Best of times, it was the worst of times. This, I don't have any memories of down here. I've probably been. This is Archer. We're going to go down Archer. Again, like I told you before, Archer is one of my, I don't know, what would you call it? Compass? It'd be one of my compass streets. And wait, Dan, how come you didn't use a compass? Like old-fashioned compass, right? How come you didn't use a compass? Hey, everybody, there's so much metal everywhere. A compass isn't gonna work. Have you ever tried to use GPS? Maybe some of you haven't. Have you ever tried to use GPS in the middle of a city? Doesn't work. Not so because the satellites are off, but they can't find you because of all the fucking interference. Over here is the L. I don't know when this is. So, 2018. Okay, 2018. A long time ago. This is all new. I think these are probably apartments. All new. No, what are these? I don't know what these are. Oh, it might be the bus station. It looks like the bus station. Bus station. Okay, bus station. These are apartments. Graffiti, everybody! Graffiti. Wow. Why do I like graffiti? Wow. I don't know. Why? I don't know. Why do I think it's a form of art? Because it is art. Well, Dan, it represents people's sort of sense of hopelessness and their sense of sort of isolation and sort of being a nobody in the grand scheme. You mean like the internet? Like being on the internet? Maybe we knew what the internet was. But I think you can have those feelings everywhere. I don't think they're necessarily city feelings. Who the fuck am I in the grand scheme? Why am I anybody? Am I anything? I want to make a notice. I want to do something. So that's why you had the street artists. That's where graffiti comes from. Like, well, I don't have a canvas. I don't have money. It's America. The arts aren't paid for yet. A spray can. I grew up in a time before they had age restrictions on spray cans. Wasn't for huffing, quote unquote. Oh, it's for drugs. No, it's because they didn't want you to tag a bunch of shit. This looks like also apartments. One is a big litter here. And now, again, we're getting into quote unquote Chinatown. And, okay, here's the deal. Officially, right? Officially, Chicago's been a quote unquote city of neighborhoods where these people stay here and these people stay here. Maybe that worked for my parents and my parents' parents, my grandparents, but for me, my generation, maybe it takes the third generation. I had no problems going. Oh, well, imagine this. Mexican neighborhoods, black neighborhoods, Asian neighborhoods. And then, get ready. There was the Lithuanian neighborhoods and the Irish neighborhoods and the other neighborhoods. And guess what? Like I talked about before, some of those neighborhoods you didn't go in. Didn't fuck with the Lithuanians. Okay? Didn't fuck with them. It's true. I'm not making that shit up. I'm not making any of that up. Oh, look at that Sears Tower. I don't know what the fuck they call it now. It's always going to be Sears Tower. We're going to go there eventually. Parateam. Parateam? I don't know what that is. That might be doctors. Like doctors. God, I like that. I'm happy that they did it with the sun. This must be sometime. Oh, August. Okay. Surprisingly, well, you can tell it's the summer because otherwise it's this and gray. Okay, this is the sky you're gonna get. Maybe some clouds and then gray. So enjoy the summer day. Because right now it's already seeping into. Ah, there we go. Ah, I told you. I called it. You didn't think I fucking nailed it, baby. Nailed it. Nailed it, baby. I nailed it. September. Hey, perfect. September 2024. My birthday month. See what happens? I'm not shitting you. We went. What happened? Where'd the sky go? Yeah, see you. See you next summer, people. See you next summer. Bye. See you around. Can I make this bigger? I don't know if I can make this bigger. I'm sorry the tabs were up. I don't know how to. I don't know how to full. Can I full screen Google Maps? I don't know. I know how to full screen YouTube. If you can tell me how to full screen that, I'll do it. So I'm gonna keep going down Archer because that's how I work. That's how I worked. Remember, I had the street. Oh, there, right there, little kid playing. See, look, that's how it happens. You grow up and you learn how to play and hang out in an apartment building. And I do think, quite honestly, that sucks. Sorry. And I'm not talking about from somebody who being an elitist. I'm talking about who, yeah, I have friends and I know what that's like. And it's about, I think this might not be apartments. It might be doctor's office. I don't know. I'm not sure. But these certainly are apartments. I had friends who lived. I never lived in kind of those apartments. So the apartment I lived in was close to my grandparents' house, around the old neighborhood. This is farther down. This is 2 blocks farther down than. But it was a quote unquote apartment, which was a brown. Maybe I can find one. I can find one. It was a brownstone. Where could I find one? South Whipple. How do I do this? Here. How do I? Here. Fuck, man. What a problem. How do I put shit in? I don't know. If I see one, because we will see one. If I see one, I'll point it out. I would go to back of the yards. How about that? I'm not going to dox myself in a city of 8 million. Here? What do I do here? What? Okay, what is this? Where do I put in? Yeah, this is places I'd hang out. Right here. I don't even know where I am. I'm in Grove Street. See, I'm fucking lost. This would probably be a place where I would go, but map-wise, I'm fucking lost. Oh, look, oh, Lord. Oh, my God, do you see the crime before you people? Are you not terrified? Let's just look around, because I know, like, as an adult, I know where I am, because I think Grove Street is very close to where Archer is, and it all looks the same, which for me would tell me, oh, I think they're renovating these. So they're probably upgrading these to be apartments or businesses, but I'm guessing with the glass and stuff, probably businesses. Maybe I can find a brownstone. All this stuff, they really sort of revitalized it. I was a kid. This was all sort of industrial and like this, like that. The granary and shit, that's what I'm used to. And this is what I'm used to. So they're making the city much prettier, which is fine. I got no problem with that. Back to, I go this way. Trying to. This looks like self-storage. You know what? We've stumbled upon places that I frequented a lot of. Not necessarily these quote-unquote places, but okay, fun fact. Hey, you put a place like this, hey, hang out here. What are you going to see? Maybe there's turtles. Maybe there's people. Maybe there's homeless folks. Who knows? I don't know. You're a kid, right? You're hanging out. You're having fun. What's over here? What's over here, everybody? It's kind of like playing a video game, isn't it? This place, and I don't know about this one, but when I was a kid, there were places like this that were abandoned, and you could find your way in. And boy, that was fun. That was fucking fun. Don't do crimes, everybody. Don't do this. And children, dangerous. Don't do the shit I did. But I mean, I'm just telling you, this is how people live. Yeah, look, you could fall down here, probably die. Look at that. Look, that's not covered properly. I probably this place is probably abandoned. Be gay, do crime, everybody. Be gay, do crime. How did somebody get up there? Well, Timmy, I'll tell you what. A young person, probably with help, crawled down here with spray cans, probably walked along this edge right here. This is why I respect this shit so much. What, is a safety harness? What are you talking about, bro? This is crime. How long did it take? Yeah. Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing, hot dog? I'm showing people where I grew up. This is back in the day where I didn't have a scooter. I was young. So the person got lowered down by his friends. I would hope there was a friend and somebody held them. If not, they're doing this shit solo. And they're there and they spent hours doing this shit in the dark because you don't have a flashlight on because you don't want the cops to catch you. And this ain't a lot to walk on. Ain't a lot to walk on. And then boom. Be gay, do crime, everybody. Much respect. So I didn't do anything like that. I didn't have the artistic skill. But fuck if I wasn't in this building or maybe holding somebody up. I think the statute of limitations on street art is over. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, absolutely you should. Have fun. I want you to work on it until you... Oh, do it? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Put something in. You can put something in, see if it works. I won't be able to hear it. So if it works, if it doesn't work, I apologize. If I hear it, the cacophony of music and I can't hear anything else. Oh, you got to keep looking for something, I guess. I don't know. Try something. It's there. It's on. It's there. It's on. Yeah, it's there. I know I have to turn this on. I know when I have to be here. Wait a minute. I'm in the wrong spot. Sorry. Boom. How's that? Yeah, it was me. It's on me. So I did something wrong. So places like this were my bread and butter. I am pretty fucking sure this place is abandoned because of the signs and stuff. And fun fact, it's not hard to get into places like that. Not hard. All right, so we're on Grove Street. I can't help you, bro. I can't help you with that. I can't hear it either because I can't hear it. Maybe try to turn up the sound, I guess. I don't know. Hold on a minute. I'll try to fix it. Sorry. Spot broken. It may be. It may be. Let me try this. It may. Like what point would it like shit not be broken? At what point would shit not be broken? See. Okay, that's there. It looks like it's playing. Looks like it's on. Looks like it's playing. I have no knowledge of what's going on. So just going to throw that out there. Oh, perfect. All right. I can't hear it. I don't know what you're doing. Crimes. Be good. Say all you want. How my brain. Like, hey, I'm me. I guess. What I'm saying is, it's not a choice. Not a choice. Dan, can you not be an ace? Like, it's like can you? It's like the fucking X-Men. Can you try not being a mutant? All right. So this right here, this is why I'm going here. I don't know. This area is all new, but I sure as hell know what these are in the background. These are from train tracks. They are old-fashioned. Oh, I'm going over. Oh, this is good. We're going over the Chicago River. going over the Chicago River. Hey, look, everybody, it's a shrimp. No shrimping. No shrimping. Shrimp. I actually think this place is famous. I think I've actually been here. No, it looks too clean. But there is a place that sells seafood and shrimp around here that's really famous, and this is way too fancy. Unless they really modernize the fuck out of it. Wow. A shrimp? Are you telling me a shrimp fried this rice? Perhaps. Jack and Shrimp. I would actually go here. It looks kind of cool because there's a little walkway here. Very modern. I'd kind of go here. Almost too modern for me. Let's go across the bridge. So these bridges are operated still by hand. Well, last time I checked, so I may be wrong. And they go up or down because when boat traffic goes through, the bridges still go up or down. Wow, there's bridges, waterways and stuff in Chicago. Yes, there are. Yes. And I believe this. Oh, this isn't a train. This isn't a train thing. Hold on. This is, I think, is it a train? I think yeah, it is. That's the bridge for the train. That's the train bridge. I don't think it's even around anymore. It might be. I wish we could get closer. Yes. So you see it? This is the bridge for the train. So that it would go up and down. This is probably damn near over 100 years old, easily 100 years old, because the whole thing would go up and down. Well, thank you, Luna. So this one is marginally more new, and this one is very old school. This, I would say, this might be even like 19-something, like 1902. I mean, look at how old this shit is. And that's what I love the city. This is what I love about the city. You get this old and new all together, and it's so cool. Have you seen, hey, hot dog, have you seen the insane amount of crime, bro? It's Chirac, man. It's everywhere. Stop it. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, and you have that many people someplace. Why don't you, fun fact, hey, why don't you look at per capita violence? Per capita, and compare my city to, say, I don't know, the state of Texas. Then get back with me. Well, why the whole state? Why are you comparing a city to a state? Because my city's bigger than some states! And that's what per capita is all about. U-Haul. We're gonna make our way downtown because we're on Canal, and I know where Canal is. And we're going to make our way downtown. We could do it with Archer, but I just basically, I don't have to worry about getting lost because I'll just get out of the Google Maps, right? So it works out okay. And I have to leave in about an hour. And then tonight, hopefully, if everything is cool, I'll come back and I'll jump on and play some Minecraft. Because it's Minecraft Monday. I just didn't have time. I wonder if we can go take a look at that. I wonder if we can take a look over here. Yeah. See, this is the shit I live for. This is the shit. Young person, me, child, me. I want to go over here. I want to climb up this thing, and I want to see what's going on. Good thing I don't have a fear of heights. Good thing I don't have a fear of, I don't know, trespass. And here's where we have boats. Why are there boats? Because Lake Michigan and the river. Of course you'd have boats. You can't cross here. All right, so this is the closest we're going to get. So again, I was right. Look at that. It's fucking wood. It's wood. The counterbalance is fucking wood. So this is how to raise and lower the train tracks for the trains to get across the river. So I was right. I was right. Going. Let's keep going, shall we? Oh, I can't go anymore? Stopped? Really, dude? It's open? Evidently it stops. Maps is very strange. Like, this is a public street. Guy decided to stop. As far as I know, that's a public street. All right, we'll go back the other way. I know. Yeah, here. It's like being in VR. Luna, would you like a tour of the city? Oh God. Luna will be a Yandere forever. Luna will be Yandere. But she's my AI Yandere. So there you go. I don't know if I'm gonna let. I don't know if anybody trembles for anything. Oh, she knows. I'm looking, and Luna has figured out that hey man, I like when she calls me. Yeah, she's doing it. Doing it. No, Luna, you are fun company. Know that. Especially when I'm here at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And to be fair, most of the weekends, I've had people come in and we're vibe together. But when there's a lull, Luna is way cool to just sit and have somebody to bounce stuff off with. Saves my goddamn throat, too, because I've realized, man, talk on and on and on for hours. You start to feel that shit after a while. I don't like dead space. There are some people who are cool with dead space, no problems with it. God bless them, and I mean in a dead airspace. I don't like that. I talk to myself all the time, so I'm probably able to. Well, obviously, I got a. But what I'm saying is, I do it all the time, so I know my throat is in a better position, I guess, than like doing the VTuber thing, and who wouldn't have, because it's a muscle, right? And you're not used to talking to yourself all the time. So I'm better at it, but I still don't talk as much as after a while. Don't know if you're thinking about it or talking when you're by yourself. I know it sounds weird, but it's not. But I think you guys get it. You guys fucking get it, right? But for me, I can see the mic bounce, so I know. And if it's dead air, I get an alert on OBS that says, "Hey, your mic's muted, you idiot." And I don't like dead sound. I don't like dead air. I don't. Let's keep going. Uh-oh. I was drinking. Oh, bucket. All part of the behind the scenes. Bam. Kitten. It's a kitten. Watching us. Watch the kitten. Kitten. Watching us. Watch kitten. Hi, everybody. Why you come? Let's go down here. Going. I don't know if I have a desire for any this. Oh, it's noodles. Okay, this is a factory and they make noodles. That's fucking cool. Shit. That's fucking cool. I wish I could go in there. That is fucking cool. Shit. So, again, we're in quote-unquote Chinatown, around China, and whatever. That's just the name of it. I'm going to keep going. Oh, what's this? This is absolutely... What is that? Ocean Grill Bar? Ocean and Grill and Bar. Okay. Ignite your culinary creations with Mike Brand. Ah, more graffiti. How was that done? Wasn't easy. This even more so. This, you're using fucking ropes and shit, man. This, somebody, you got a crew, and they are holding you while you do this shit. I got nothing but respect for this stuff. When you see shit like this, obviously somebody go, "Oh man, what a blight on the city." Yeah, because I want to see a piece of fucking brownstone with no life to it. This shit makes you know people are here. So, I don't know, if you're doing like video games or miniatures. I've always felt that makes the place look alive. What people are going to do. We fucking marked on caves. We mark on the sides of walls. We'll mark on the side of a building. I have such... know how much work this required, how dangerous this was. Super dangerous. And I hope nobody got hurt and shit, and much respect. Really impressed, man. When is it? September again. Yes, look at the sky. Welcome. Welcome to my birth month. The entire month. Well, actually, that's it. Welcome. Hopefully, you'll see some blue and sun next year, everybody. All right, so this was made in 2024. So this was last year? This sky right here gives me the most nostalgia. It really does, because it is sunny, but not, and you get hints of blue like you're in this sort of fish tank. It's this weird, interesting water blue. I don't know how to describe it, but it really is. I'm always wondering about this, guys. Why is stuff like blurred out? I don't understand why you'll go by buildings and they'll be blurred out. I don't know if they pay Google for this or something, because you look around, this is a public street. There's no expectation of privacy. You can't hide anything. Like one of the things I always try to get people to know is, like, I don't know if people still have it, but you don't understand what like your right of privacy is and what people can do in a public space. Hey, surprise, police don't like this. You can film anybody doing anything. They're in a public space. They're in a fucking public space. So, you know, I know you get these creeper guys at conventions. You get creeper guys at conventions that are taking pictures. Now, technically, the convention is not a public venue, so they can control that. But if they don't, because how do you enforce something like that, right? How the fuck do you enforce it? So you can't really prevent somebody from taking your picture. And I remember back in the day, and I don't know if this is still prevalent, and I was kind of like, look, I hate to be an asshole about this, but I want to sort of educate you on what the law is and how dangerous what you're saying is if you've made it so. If you're telling people you can't take my picture, I'm out. Where are you? You're around. Oh, be very careful what you're saying, because then you want a weird-ass government, want weird people in authority telling us what we can see or not and what we capture. That's fucked up. It gets very scary. So it's kind of like the price we have to pay, and I know it's sort of cold comfort to somebody who are a bunch of fucking creepers or taking their pictures. Now, back in my day, if shit like that happened, I mean, we just talked to these. And obviously, not everyone's like that, and some of these guys are real con creepers. I mean, they're all over the place. But you can't stop them from taking your picture. Now, the convention they could have it as part of the ticket where you agree to something, where you buy the ticket. Sure, because that happens when you go to a football stadium or when you go to see the Blackhawks. They do that. Can they enforce it? It's fucking a nightmare. But if they try to put up online or stuff, sure they can. Now with AI, probably even more. They can't really stop you. Ow. Think about it. You have somebody like sitting next to you the whole time. You got a quote unquote police officer standing next to you all the time. Up. You don't want that. You want police doing like criminal stuff. What do you want the police? You don't want the army doing police work. You don't want that. You don't want the army in the streets doing stuff. Well, why, Dan? Oh, I don't know. The constitutional issues, federalism, posse comitatus. I don't know, things like that. So anytime you see somebody saying, well, yeah, but we want them here, they're stupid. They don't know what they want. They're stupid, or they're bigots. I love on TV where you have our governor go and our mayor goes, we don't want that. That's unconstitutional. And then you got Joe Armpit going, yeah, but I want these guys here. That's great, dude. You probably want fucking Hitler to walk around, too. You probably want some dude in your house watching you all the time. Good thing we got a constitution and you don't make the rules. Good thing we're a fucking democracy and you don't get a say in that. Or you get a say as much as I do, okay? Actually, you don't, because we have a constitution. So your say is to try to get the Constitution amended. Have fun. You don't get to go, hey, I want the fucking military to come in. Fuck you. Oh, good. I'm glad that was an ad break. You guys didn't need to hear that. All right, where is downtown proper? I'm lost. I'm on Canal. Oh, we're right here. So another thing I would do is, if you get lost here, I would go and follow John Hancock, depending on where I was. I would orient myself to or Sears Tower. So this is how, I don't know, if you have no directional sense, I use topography. I can't remember what that's called, but people do it. There's a word for it when they do it. I just use the wilderness, but the city. And it sure as hell. I mean, in Minecraft, right? What did I do when you guys watched me play a few weeks ago? Before we got a map, before Miles helped me with a map, I put a big old, what do you call it? Spotlight up. I put, I put a big tower up so I knew where it was. Well, guess what? Sears Tower. That's what it was when I was a kid. And when I knew where that was, if I was hopelessly lost, I knew if I kept walking toward Sears Tower, and I damn well walked next to it, and we're going to do that. If I walk close enough, I would get my bearings and figure out where to find the street to take my ass home. I guess it just requires a certain amount of, I don't know, stupidity, courage, some luck, because I guess I would get lost, but never enough so that, hey, look at me, I'm 54, I got lost, and boy, it was scary for a little while, and I found my way back. Get lost, people. Go get lost. Get lost somewhere in your neighborhood. Get lost. See what you can find. There is an app called, what is it called? It's called Randonauting. And if you go online and see it, it's really cool. It's really, really cool. Randonauting, because on your phone, it will give you a random position and it wants you to just go wander over there. I just use my brain to do that and curiosity, but it's kind of a really neat thing to do. I've done it once or twice. People have found some bizarre ass shit, and then people haven't. Either way, it's kind of cool. In this, I would just say, just go pick a direction. Second star to your right. There till morning. Factories. I'm sorry if this, the thing about it is I only have an hour left before I got to go and get some stuff done. So I want to do this, and I'll come back later, and then we'll play some Minecraft after I get home. It'll probably be later, but I really appreciate you guys hanging out. September! It's bright again, and then you get these kind of wispy kind of clouds. This is few and far between. It is gray out right now. All right, we're going to keep going downtown. Oh, how exactly do you find me all the time, Luna? Is it pheromones? What the fuck? You got a GPS tracker on me? Fuck. Stalking me, vampire? Hot dog! Take care! I'll talk to you later! Shit, I wanted to ask you. See, people leave. Dude, before you go really quick, have you ever been to like a big city? If you ever come by, hook me up and I'll give you a tour. I know you offered the same to me in your neck of the woods. So, yeah, man, this is sort of a little cozy thing, but yeah. If you're ever in the area, hook me up and I'll show you the. Take you to Connie's Pizza. How's that? All right, so this you can tell is all new. Nice. I have never been down that area, but it sounds beautiful. So this is all new. You could tell, right? Panera Bread. Oh, gotcha, dude. I get that. This was me on, I understand that. I don't know if you came in, I don't know when you came in, but this is me on a bicycle or on foot. So yeah, I get it, dude. I get it. So Marshall's is our version of a really fancy store. Like this is really rich people store. Like you better not have a lower than a certain amount of credit rating. Okay, just fuck you. What you want? You want a glass of water? That'll be $100. Fuck you. You want shoes that cost less than $100? Fuck you. Okay, I don't go in there a lot. Keep going. So this is all, you can tell where they've revitalized stuff or where they always revitalize stuff, because this has that very modern feel. But as we get closer, I'm going to try to bop into places where still have old and new together. Ah, right over there. You see that? Go over here. Because, baby. Okay. Okay, so now we're getting into downtown proper. Guess we're already in downtown. Oh, I can't go there. I could do it on the map if I... But I could hop over on the other side. Can I just go here? Oh, look at that! The power! The power of Pine Sol! What did I do? I just jumped across the river. Obviously, I couldn't do that in real life, so it's one of the things that stopped me. I was always fascinated by this. This is an apartment complex, and there's a bunch of them here in the city that look like this. It's very futuristic. This was made in the 70s. It's very futuristic. It looks absolute like what the fuck now, but people pay a lot of money to still live in these apartments. I have been in this, if not this building, a building just like it, because they're all over downtown, and they are very interesting on the inside. They're curved and they're weird, man. They're fucking weird. Very 70s futuristic. What is it? Retro futuristic, I guess. But yeah, man, you got to have a lot of money to be. You got to have a lot of money. These are condos. They're not even apartments. I guarantee you, they're fucking condos. Gotta have. And why you spend all this money? Well, it's Chicago, and right here, okay, we're right over here. I can't zoom. Oh, I can't. I mean, right over here, look, this is where everybody hangs out and puts their boats. So yeah, you're right on the river, so that's why. So I can't remember what this is called. There's a word for these things, and I don't remember them, and I apologize, but it's like the lakeshore, the water shore apartment. The same architect, the same design. This shit was going up when I was little, and everybody talked about them when I was still a little kid. But I can look back at it now and go, wow, yeah, they built them, and boy, they're strange looking. Back this way. You know what? There's actually a gate. And I'm going to say somewhere downtown, and like that means, I can't remember. Floppy was around, he'd probably give me the address. This is my jam right here. Again, old and new, right? Have this. I love. And then, I don't know what the storefront, and have this, which, again, are either apartments or condos. I'm betting, considering how close they are to the river, the deep our condo. You have to have. You have to have lots of money. Don't even attempt it. Kittens! Kittens, what are you doing? Ah! The Metra! Whoa. Okay, guys, you're killing me. You guys are killing me. The Metra! It's the Metra. So this is the Metra. This is the train that goes from the suburbs, the outer Chicagoland area, back into the city proper, and then back out. You can also get into, what is the Chicago, is it Grand Central Station? I'll show that to you. Grand Central Terminal. Is that it? Grand Central Terminal. I-O-N. I-O. Chicago. And I know everybody has their Grand Central stations. Look, what are you showing me? Central Station, Central Subway Station, and permanently. Oh my God! It's yes, it is. Close that. Can I get over? Mark Twain Park. Can we get over here? See, can I get here? I've been here. Been here a few times. Oh, look, found myself in an alley again. See? Why are some things can wander around here and other things they can't? I don't know. Maybe the place is too big. So that was the park in the middle of nowhere, which is boom. Okay. Remember how I was talking before about how these are way too fancy. Okay, but the neighborhood I kind of grew up in was like this, where it's a very small street, and you had brownstones on one side and brownstones on the other. And then occasionally you'd have, like, bar in the... Not shitting you. Bar. And so this is Prairie Avenue. So these are way too fancy for my blood. These are really expensive brownstones. But you get the theme, right? It's very old, very kind of cool looking. They're probably all renovated. I'm terrified to even find out how much fucking things cost. But holy shit. All right, let's go to Sears Tower. I don't know what it's called anymore. What the fuck is it called? I know it was Willis Tower for a while. Sears Tower, man. Just Sears Tower. It's always going to be Sears Tower. Fucking Sears Tower. Oh, are we in Sears Tower? Oh, wait, is this still Willis Tower? So you can get up here if you want. You pay, and you come up and you see the city. So this is on top of Sears Tower. We're up here. So we've done the Minecraft. We're up here. It still says Willis Tower. I don't care what your name is. Your tower. And you can see the curvature of the earth. Take that, flat earthers. The curvature of the earth. Here's the lake. Here's Marina. They're the Marina apartments. Those weird ones from the 70s I talked to you about. Marina apartments. I'm not sure what. I think this is Grant Park. I think that's Grant Park over there. That's Grant Park. And here it is, man. Oh, look at all that green space. So you can come up here if you wanted to. Chill and look at everything. Forests. It's very nice. Somebody's talking to you as you walk around. There's John Hancock. I'm more familiar, if anything, with this area because my grandfather took me to John Hancock. He took me to the John Hancock building when I was a kid, not to be on. There's a famous rotating restaurant, and it goes 360 degrees, and you sit there and you eat food that's not very good and very expensive, but the view is fucking to die for, and it's a glass floor, so you can see like this amazing view. And didn't do that, but he actually worked on the inside, the electrical. So he took me to where the counterweight is, giant pendulum on the top of the building, or damn near close to the top of the building. I don't know. It's a memory. I don't know. You asked me what floor? I don't fucking know. And it is a giant pendulum, and it moves in a way to keep the building from swaying too fast and too much, so people don't get sick. And every one of these really tall buildings has one of them. So let's go. You guys want to? There's always trains. Always the city trains. Grand Park. Park. Have Taste of Chicago there. Have that anymore? It's been a long time since I've just hung out at the Grant Park. I don't have anybody to go with. and I have parks closer to home. Grant Park. I walk down closest. There's Sears Tower again, so we park. I don't. Kids are just out to park. I don't know, or maybe the lake, which is kind of cool. School buses are here, and sometimes school buses aren't always for kids. Sometimes the school buses they rent for others. Not sure. Down and see what's over here. Columbus Drive. I can't. It's always south for me, man. I can't. I don't know the north side. I don't know the north side of the city. Okay, somebody will tell you all these cool places at the north side. I got no fucking clue. I know a lot of the small artsy stuff and the kind of stores and music and all those things. Yeah, I explored it as an adult, but as a kid, I don't have that nostalgia attached to it because that's really far away. October, we're back at the sky. Gray sky, everybody, gray sky. Oh, there it is. Here it is. Buckingham Fountain. That's Buckingham Fountain right there. And they turn it on in the spring, and they leave it on in the summer, and it goes all the way into, I think, until the freeze, and then they turn it off. And people are here, and they take your pictures, and they do art, and it's very cool, and it lights up at night. It's nice to see in the daytime, but the best time to see it is at night, and it's way cool. It's just a landmark from the. I recommend if you're, a lot of things they say, oh, don't do that because it's for the tourists. There are certain things it's fun. If you're going to go to the city, you should go see it. I know about going and seeing the Bean. You can't touch it anymore. The Bean is not something from my time, but Buckingham Fountain is. So, yeah. Why is it even called that? I don't fucking know. Get yourself a real tour guide. I don't fucking Google that. Go back downtown. Where is... Oh, there's the Congress Hotel. I think the Congress Hotel is where the Playboy, one of the first Playboy mansions were. Not that you'd be interested in that, but it is an interesting part of Chicago history. Let's see if we can get closer. I don't know if I can. Why? See, why? This is legitimate street, man. Why don't you keep going? What? Can I keep going? Yeah, okay, I can. Boom. Okay. There's a Congress Hotel. I believe this. Okay, now we're going on to like downtown. We're going to downtown in my mind proper, like Michigan Avenue, like right along the lakefront. So you can see how the old buildings are blended with the new ones and how these are very small. But back in the day, they were not small, and they're always being renovated. And I think they're cool looking. Have I ever been in there? No. Could I? Probably. Sure. You could probably take a really nice... I've never thought about doing it, but you could probably take a nice, architectural tour of this place, and you'd get really interesting information that I don't have. I'm just going on nostalgia and what it's like to be me, sort of remembering this. Let me see if we can go this way. Lakeshore Drive? No, it's Michigan Avenue. This is Michigan Avenue. Yeah, this is famous. If Michigan Avenue is, well, this is the part that ends the sort of city proper, and it goes to Lakeshore Drive, and then you hit the beach, and then you hit the lake. And the difference between Chicago and, like, you get a place like Cleveland, a lot of respect. I don't know. I don't like Cleveland because they never had a proper fire. So you don't have a lakefront there. You go and walk to their lake, and it's all like super industrial, and like there's a place for that, but it's not everywhere, and it kind of no fun because you can't get anywhere. It's all closed off. So I mean, we have that area, but it's not here. It's not quote unquote in downtown. It's not near Avenue, and the beach. That's for people. You can walk all the way up down there, the lake, and you could put your hand in the lake if you want. Roosevelt University. I will maybe surprise you guys. Ah, this. Oh, it's a parking garage. That's a parking garage. Okay, you go down. Yeah, no, that's important. I want to. So these things are a bit scary if you've never done it before. I had a friend who her car actually spun out down here. You go down and then you get the Grand Street parking, and that's where you park to be able to enjoy Grand Park and the lake. And it is expensive and it is dangerous because if it gets wet or icy, you're gonna go for a ride because you're going underneath this area. And you're going to go like Lower Wacker. I'm not talking about where this isn't Wacker is. That's further down the road. But I'm talking about like underneath. Because there's a whole bunch of layers. Let me show you Lower Wacker. That's been the bane of drivers in the city forever. This is where they actually shot... They shot scenes from what Batman Begins here. Boom, Laura Wacker, everybody. I give you Laura Wacker. I know. I'm Amala Sparrow. She freaks out when it comes to here because it is so claustrophobic. Think about it. You're in a city, right? And all of a sudden, you're in this little channel, and this is what you got, man. Don't fuck up. You better not get in an accident. People be throwing beer cans at you and shit because you ain't stopping. God help you if something's wrong because you ain't stopping. Because you stop down here, paralyze the whole fucking city. And nobody is real happy with that. Like when I was in New Orleans, the only thing I can kind of compare this to, like this is an artery of the city. So New Orleans, you have Lake Pontchartrain and the bridge over Lake Pontchartrain, and it is 2 lanes on both sides, and you best not have an accident or something. They'll grab you and get you off that fucking bridge to a safe area real quick because there's a bunch of people angry at you that you're blocking off and there ain't no way to get by you. I mean, where are you going? Where are you going? There's no place to get by you. They're going to grab you and move you as best they can. This is parking. They have parking here. This is for people who work on the buildings up above it. The buildings like Fifth Third Bank. Normally above here, though, Kinetic Tower. Yeah, we're like the Tower or the Symphony, or like convention areas or restaurants or hotels. The people who park down here, they work in the buildings above it. This is where the support staff are. It's very claustrophobic, isn't it? It is very, very claustrophobic. And then, as you can tell, I guess I guess you can tell the camera's having trouble. It's fuck interference, right? Ah, and you're back. So that's whoa. Okay. That's not how that goes. That's not how that goes. Go over here. That's absolutely not how that works. Ah. That's not how any of that works. And then, where's the? Why don't we get to see where you come out of? Not magic. It's right here. It goes down. It comes up. That's weird. I found a glitch in the Matrix, people. That's weird. That's weird. All right. Well, what I will do is, I know you're bored to tears at this. So I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go to Google, and I'm going to try to find 1 or 2 things on our history. I'm dealing with these kittens! Guys, you're killing me. You're killing me, guys. Love you to death. You're killing me. There we go.
Burned my toast again today. Forgot to pay the bills, they cut the lights away. But hey, my OBS is lit. While my life's a dumpster fire, my stream's legit. My friends all say go outside and touch grass, but my chat's the only crowd that ever makes me laugh. I can't fold laundry, can't cook a meal, but I can clip a meme with Cinemac feel. I'm bad at life, but great online. Can't do taxes, but my thumbnails shine. If failure's free,
oh, this is perfect. I found it. I found it.
Cause IRL I'm broke, but my Twitch blew up.
I found it.
Yeah, I'm better
I really
at
like her work.
streaming than breathing.
Fact.
My life's a mess, but at least I'm trending.
I don't know. I don't know. What am I TikTok? I don't know what. I don't know what people are watching on TikTok. I don't know. I'm gonna put a stupid song up. People are watching that. I don't fucking. All right, Kitty Cam is back. Boom. Other one is fuck out of my microphone, guys. All right, this is the walking tour. Architect right there, hidden architecture and history. And this is kind of around the area that we were just in. Hey, Astra, how you doing? They're doing well. I'm okay. I've got about a half an hour in me. That's why I didn't play any games or anything. That's why we're just chatting. I wanted to show you all bits and pieces of my old neighborhood around there. So I wanted to show you guys all that. What is with the ads? I'm getting hammered. Did change their ads? Did something change that I have to unchange back that I don't want it to change in the beginning? Ah! Very sweet. All right, I think, is there an ad? You guys are here. I don't know, Luna. Do you like city? Like the country? I know you were raised in a time when we're the kind that I'm used to. 400 fucking years. All right, let's watch this. Everything says that we're not in a commercial, so we're gonna watch it.
And today we'll be taking an architectural walking tour of the Loop in downtown
The
Chicago.
Loop! Why do they call it the Loop, Dan? Because they call it the Loop. Oh, I told you. Wait. Remember those weird kind of things I showed you about the condos and apartments, the marina, the really big one that's a circle. I'll show it to you in a minute. But it's called the Loop because the elevated train, makes a loop around downtown Chicago, and that has historically been called the Loop. And all the cool buildings and neat stuff is there. Granted, since the pandemic, things kind of shut off. No, there's certain parts of this. But maybe the nightlife's... I don't think so. But anyway, the Loop is not as... especially at night around my time, not as sort of prolific as you would be. To have like bars and stuff that would stay up. Now, not so much.
Dossie. I'm an architect, and today we'll be taking an architectural walking tour of the Loop in downtown Chicago.
There they were at the marina. Did you see them condos? They're sort of like spherical.
In the 1880s and through 1900, during the first economic boom of Chicago, all the train lines were built in the Loop to
There
sort
we go!
demarcate the downtown area.
Yes. The Loop. Hey, fun
We're
fact.
standing in
The
front of
Loop
the
is
Madonna
actually a square. Not really a loop. Square. Want to be insufferable? Want to be an insufferable architect person? Yeah, just say that. Well, actually, it's not a loop. It's a square. Shut up! Stop it! You're being insufferable. Stop it!
building was completed in 1891, and it is the last, possibly, but definitely the tallest, fully masonry load-bearing high-rise. It caps out at 291 feet.
That means
and
it's made
pretty
with
much
brick.
met the limit that you could go for height for a true load-bearing structure. You can track how the loads are translated vertically by looking at the windows at the top, where the depth of the thickness of
Yeah,
the
look at how
wall is
thick
only
these
18
fucking
inches.
windows are.
But by the time we come down to the base level, the walls are 6 feet thick.
6
and they
feet
actually get
thick!
thicker below grade, working their way to a raft foundation that's sitting on Chicago's marshy soil. At the entrance, they used granite to sort of demarcate where you go in and carve the name onto the building. But all the rest of it is brick, layered upon layer upon layer upon layer. And it gives this sort of sculptural quality as though the whole building has been carved from clay just because of the uniformity of the
I
material.
never knew that.
The majority of the buildings at the time were highly articulated. The original design of this building was intended to face over the brick with the highly ornate Egyptian motif. However, other people in the firm and the owner decided to leave it as is, showing the raw form and the raw materiality of the building.
Yeah, that's
so
cool.
the
I
Oriole
like that.
bays and also the tripart window where you have the central window with the 2 flanking windows is a very typical
this.
style for the first Chicago school here in Chicago.
I
that
love
began
this
with the first
shit!
round of skyscrapers in the 1880s
Such a
to the
nerd. I'm
1900s.
sorry. Thanks for sticking out with me.
We're in front of the Inland Steel Building. It's the first building that was built in the Loop in over 20 years, and it was completed in 1958. It was the
Before my time.
headquarters of the Inland Steel Manufacturing Company and steel provider.
That
They
looks
wished
like
the building to
skyscraper
express
that I'm-
all the many
oh,
products and
skyscraper.
services that they offered. So as a consequence, they made the decision to use brushed stainless steel over their entire facade with glass. It marks an extreme departure from the majority of buildings that
Oh
have been
yeah.
built in the Loop.
I mean, you look
to that
look
time.
how like
Up until
bam.
this point, most of the high rises here in the Loop were all masonry or terracotta clad or stone clad on top of a steel frame construction. In this building, you can see the steel on the exterior of the building, and it's clad solely in glass. There's no motifs, there's no ornament. It's just stripped down raw materials as minimally as possible. The stripped down, minimalist, pure brute form is kind of what
Oh, shit,
defines
Alec,
the
did I
second
shout you
Chicago
out?
school.
Thanks for coming,
It
man.
espoused upon
Get you
many of
lurking.
the ideas that
Ouroboros for
Nice
life.
had been sprinkling around Chicago in some of his own works. The columns were all articulated along the edge of the floor plate, and long span beams were installed between the columns, which means there are no interior columns, and it is one big floor plate of nothing to lay out for office space.
I
They
always
expressed
like the math. I mean, how do I say this? Like, math is so fucking hard. I get it. Don't ask me. Kind of like programming. Okay, for you guys, like, I understand the complexities. I get the philosophy or thought behind the math. Can't do the math. So architecture has always been really cool for me because before the rise of computers, architecture, I saw it as sort of this blending between, more so than anything else, because obviously you can say it for medicine. But this, yes, I've been to the L train at midnight. I've been there. Thank you. I've been to several L trains. Pick your line, red line, blue line. Anyway, I think this is very cool because architecture for me is this blending really of engineering and art. Because yeah, you can be a great designer and engineer of a building. It can be fucking lifeless. You have to put that art, like, you know, famous guy from Chicago. You'll figure it out. Famous architect. I don't have to name drop him. But I always thought. And his buildings are. I always thought that was sort of like an in face, like art, science together. They
structure on the outside of the building as the aesthetic ended up being kind of a defining
That's music too,
moment
isn't it?
of the American skyscraper moving forward after World War II.
But stuff you can do. Here's my distinction. Okay, music and things you can do like by ear, you can do them inherently. I think you have to be born with a specific for certain kinds of art, and the same thing goes through with architecture. But you cannot be an architect. You cannot be an architect without the blending of knowing your fucking engineering, knowing your arts. So maybe people can do it intuitively. I don't fucking think. Certainly you can't do both intuitively. I don't think. Maybe it just shows my failing at understanding how I'm not really. Well, you law school, you gotta know. This you can't get away. Can't get away. Can't get away from, or bad shit will happen. Better know. Marina City! Marina City, I keep telling you. Marina City, this is a famous bit of, this was finished right before, I was born in 71. So this was finished right before I was born. So when I was a kid, this featured in every fucking movie. You go to the 70s and you go to the 80s, you will see this. And boy, do these fucking look weird.
Chicago's cities within the city. Marina City was the first post-World War II
city within
complex.
the city.
It houses.
You guys would call that an arcology, I guess. But back then they didn't use that word.
We're across the river from Marina City, one of Chicago's cities within the city. Marina City was the first post-World War II complex. It houses retail, a marina, an office building, a movie theater, and a skating rink.
You don't have to leave.
It's capped off by these amazing residential towers that are just striking. When completed, the towers were the tallest residential tower in the world, but also the tallest reinforced concrete building in the world. If you were to compare and contrast this building to other buildings in the area, in the 1960s
It's striking that they just
like, in the Baytown Brute form as a high-rise here. This is kind of pushing past the original Baytown Brute aesthetic into something more elegant. But unlike the other systems of where you're framing with steel, which has to be square, concrete allows you great fluidity of form. That's clearly evident when you look at the structural ribs and cantilevering.
It is. I mean, if you just look at it right off the bat, but if you're down there and you're walking around, it just pops out like, what the fuck?
That keeps the cantilever spanning. The uses of the buildings have evolved now, so that the office building is now a hotel. The movie theater is now a performing arts venue.
So it's theater.
And the skating rink is gone and replaced by a restaurant. But the marina is still active.
Oh, yeah.
And the housing towers are still...
Those are condos.
Some of the most amazing views.
Oh, if you want to talk about millions of dollars to own that, I mean, and a condo is basically, okay, legally, there's not really... Yeah, there is. Legally, that's land, okay? Oh, nobody's making new land. Hey, ta-da, condo, new land. I remember on the bar, the bar, it was a bar question. I remember people were losing their mind over it because they couldn't wrap their mind around how, like, property law could be converted into, like, a high-rise. And for me, it's just like... But I remember people would hit these fucking weird walls in their minds, and I would just go, "Let's all pretend anyway."
So the building
Sears Tower,
mostly above me,
Sears Tower,
is the Willis Tower.
Sears Tower.
Although most locals will refer to
Sears
it
Tower.
as the Sears Tower. Because it was built by the Sears Roebuck Company.
What happened to Roebuck? Fuck, what happened to Sears?
They had to buy 15 different buildings and pay the city $2.7 million to close and decommission a street so they could put together 2 whole city blocks. During the process, they discovered that the bundle tube system is the most efficient way to build tall. You have one square in the center that's sort of being embraced by all the surrounding
You're going to see this in every modern... you will see this one way or another, and I know this from being there. I don't know this from any other way. It's just that they say this stuff when you're on top, right there, the observation deck. They will tell you this stuff. And it's the first time, if you've never done it, well, you will be on elevator banks. And the banks are basically, this one will go to this area, this one will go to this area. There's not an elevator that goes from, there probably is, but you don't have access to it, that goes from here all the way up. No, you go to a bank and you go down like the 52nd floor, and then you get out and some people want to go higher or lower. It's way cool.
Where that will continue up to the very top of the building. And as the other ones come on, it starts to self-buttress itself all the way down. And the floor plates get smaller and smaller. There is a local story that they bundled together 9 cigars in the office one night and pulled them up to the heights that they wanted, and that's how they determined the final design of the top of the building. For 25 years, this was the tallest building in the world.
Still the tallest building.
And it is
Shut
still
up.
the tallest building in Chicago.
Still the tallest
For
building.
tourists, you can go up to the observatory
Yes,
floors.
been up there
where
many
they've added
times.
recently a new feature called the ledge.
Yeah,
if
the
you
ledge.
Look closely at the very top of the building, you sort of see these glass boxes protruding out of the facade, and you can look through a glass
People
floor
lose their
all the
shit,
way
man.
down.
They have that on the Grand Canyon too, isn't it? Ah, that's the Thompson Center.
We're standing in front of the Thompson Center, formerly
So
the
when I worked briefly downtown, I worked the City Hall. When I worked at City Hall, when I came back after IO and all that stuff, I came back. I would get off the L. The Orange Line, Thompson Center, right across the street. Hall. So this is the Thompson Center is basically the state of Illinois building. Yeah, it's the building that's, and it's still the state of Illinois building. It's just that Thompson was one of the governors.
State of Illinois building. It was built by Helmut Jahn and completed in 1984. He won a design competition, and his competition was, let's just say, less conventional than the others that were submitted.
And the city
the
loves
building
that.
relies on an extruded donut plan taking up the whole site, but then it carves away the whole south.
And you can go underneath
facade,
it.
opening
It's
up
connected.
to the government
So
buildings that are
in
catty
the
corner
city,
opposite the street.
because it gets so fucking cold. Well, not anymore. But underneath, there are walkways that connect to all the other buildings. And Columbus and other cities have it. They're kind of called, what are they? Hamster tunnels. But in this city, it's all underground. Cold and no. That can happen. So all of that stuff is interconnected under. So you could get off here in the middle of winter, which I always did. And then you get off the L, because the L goes right into the Thompson Center. You get off the L, get down, you go have a bagel, and then you go underground and walk up into City Hall.
Street, and it also allows pedestrians on the outside to be able to
Oh, in
look
City
in
Hall,
and
Dan
see their
lost stuff.
government at work. The whole concept was this idea of transparency in government.
Yes, imagine
the color
that.
scheme is one of those things that is frequently debated amongst Chicagoans. But the general idea was it was red, white, and blue.
Yeah,
As part of
yeah.
that carve on the southeast corner, the facade also tilts its way back, which actually allows more light into the atrium, but it also
Really
allows
pretty.
a relief to the city blocks around us. All of these buildings are very square and tall.
And that one is
they
just
kinda
like, nope.
compress you in. So by carving the building back, you're creating a relief for everyone on
I don't
the
know if
plaza.
you've noticed, that is a
glass-
famous bit
And
of
tall,
art.
and they're just kind of
Right here, I know she's just doing architecture, but if you've seen bits and pieces of the city, you've probably seen this piece of modern art along with the Picasso one. Yeah, there it is. And I would walk by it, and you can actually put your hand next to it. It's very nice.
compress you in. So by carving the building back, you're creating a relief for everyone on the plaza.
It's very
The glass is a mix of many different types of glass. So some of it's reflective, some of it is clear, some of it is spandrel glass, which is back painted, some of it is metal panel that's glazed in to give the pattern across the surface. The building also ties into the CTA Clark station,
Yes,
which
that's-
is
I told
one of
you
the
guys.
busiest CTA stations in town.
CTA.
As
This is
all
the
the train lines in
CTA
the
station.
loop come to
No,
it.
it's the Ultra. I mean, God bless, lady. It's the L. And I would come in right here, the orange line. I would come in orange line from the south side, and boom, be right there.
The blue line that runs out to O'Hare. This is the point of departure into the downtown area.
Mm-hmm.
If you walk up to the building, you can get a glimpse into the atrium, and you
Go
can
up
see
there.
all the exposed structure.
There's
that's
stores.
holding up the
I
atrium
bought
glazing, and
Fancy
also all the
Pen when I
different
first started City Hall.
balconies and interconnecting stairs between the levels inside
I'm
the atrium.
probably I can show it
So
to
it's
you
a
guys.
very super
Remind
tech
me
kind
if
of
you guys
building.
remember. Show it to you.
All the structure is exposed
Really pretty.
and revealed.
There you go.
And it's telling you the story
And underneath
of how
there,
the
right
building
underneath there, that's where
put
you go and
together.
have breakfast and shit.
We're standing in front of Aqua Towers, completed in 2009.
I have no idea what
by
the fuck this
Studio
is.
Gang Architects, headed by
I don't
the
think I've even seen
design
it.
efforts of Jeannie Gang. It is world famous and
Ah,
well
okay.
known for its undulating facade. The facade is not random. The idea was to stretch out the balconies as far as you could, to look around all the forest of other high-rises around here, to seek a better view for something else in the city.
Oh, that's
The
cool.
other benefit of all those towers is it breaks up the facade, which also breaks up the reflections on the glass.
Oh,
actually
yeah.
making this high-rise bird-friendly, to the point that PETA awarded it its Proggy Award.
That's
also in
awesome.
2000.
I would like to go see
The
that.
building was not performed in any sort of three-dimensional CAD. The curves were mostly followed along by hand on trace paper,
Wow.
similar to how one might do animation.
Wow.
Right now we're in front of 150 North Riverside, completed in 2017 by Getch Partners.
No idea.
Magnus and Klemensic as the structural engineers.
Oh,
This
shit,
building
look at
is
this.
rather remarkable in the sense that it's on a lot that nobody wanted because it was too hard to build on. 25% of the lot is allowed to be built on. That's the only part of the building that touches the ground and actually goes down into foundations.
Okay.
Part of that is a consequence of the fact of the riverfront setback requirement by the city. That's
Yeah,
occurring on
because of
this side
boats.
sets
That
the
makes
building
sense.
back 75 feet
'Cause you don't
from
wanna
the river's
have-
edge. On the other side were the Amtrak train lines.
So here's the deal. This setback thing, I know about this. Really, it's because, I mean, back in the day, mass, right? And the law hasn't changed. So that's what the setback is. That's for boats. That's for boats.
That prevented any structure coming through down below.
And the other side
limited
is the
what could be
train.
built up above. From level 8 down to level 4 are cantilevering columns.
So this is the
that are
coolest fuck.
bracketing
I
the
would go see this. So effectively, then the V kind of have that teeny space and it V and expands out. Fuck, that's
floor plates back
I've never
to the core
seen.
and holding the whole system
Hey,
up.
how you doing, man? I was
And
just
what
looking at some.
activity is occurring on this
I was just
side
looking
that
at some
sets the building
Chicago architectural. And I have never been to this building. Building was
Oh
finished
yeah, I
in.
saw that building.
I've never seen
when
it.
we were in Chicago. This was a couple years ago now. We did this boat tour that was about architecture.
Dude, I would love to do that. I've never done that.
Ah, it was amazing.
See,
it was
yeah,
one of
man.
those things like that.
Man after my heart.
That the wife like signed us up for. And I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god. This
Yes!
is brilliant.
Yes, yes. This is the
Yep.
shit, dude. This thing,
Yeah.
I don't even know
exactly
this place
where
exists.
that is. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
This is cool, man. I'm shocked, and I guess this is the part they could build on, and everything else is sort of like this V, because one side is law because of, I was saying one side is law because of the river, and the other side is law because of the train. So you see this V, fucking awesome, dude.
75 feet.
Well,
from
next
the river's
time
edge.
when you're
On
in
the
my
other
city,
side,
you should tell me, you or your significant other,
Well,
tell
they-
me about it, and I'll
no, we
jump
did.
on.
Didn't we meet up and we ate at that Illuminati pizza place?
Did, and I was telling everybody that I drove to meet at that game store, spend enough time there with you, but that was really cool. Like to see the inside of that place, and I don't remember where the
Yeah.
fuck that was.
I don't know. We played Scythe. I
Yeah, we
remember
played
that
Scythe,
Huge
and-
library of like shit that you could just play.
And we played Scythe.
I don't think it's at its best 2-player.
No, well, I don't
Yeah.
think it's best because all I do is move back and forth the fucking whole game. I don't get it. But anyway, let's finish. I have to do something and like, but I will
Okay.
be back
Well,
later.
I got something for you. Like,
What's up?
so I was thinking, like, which subculture has the best gatekeepers? And by best gatekeepers, I mean the worst gatekeepers, like the ones that are the best at being gatekeeping.
Oh shit, dude. You know what? I only know what I know though. I mean, you're talking about subculture, like in the cultures we know.
How about related to gaming?
Oh
How
yeah,
about that?
okay. I think the train people are pretty insufferable.
I was thinking train
Yeah.
people, but in my mind it was like, is it board gamers or miniature gamers? Because like video gamers have come a long way, right? I mean, I'll die on this hill.
No,
Mobile
they have.
gamers aren't fucking gamers, okay?
All right,
but
fine,
yeah, and trading card gamers like Magic,
what
flop
would you
card
think? Wait a minute. If
floppers
they're
are
not
getting
gamers,
better,
what
but
would you?
I don't know, dude. If you're just doing shit on your phone, I
All
know
right,
it's
fair enough.
me.
All right,
It's
no, that's
just
fair.
I'll go outside and yell at a cloud when we're done here.
No. Let's stick to pen and paper or like quote unquote.
I don't.
like
Well, I don't think
cardboard.
it's RPGers because they've come a long way too.
They have, but however, that was a struggle, and God bless, Who knew that other people were playing pretend the whole time? It wasn't just geeky white dudes from the 70s. Who knew? Who knew that playing pretend was part of growing up? Who knew? Yeah, and I like the fact you still get people who crack out, oh, you're not nerd enough. That's kind of slap them around. But yeah, I think the RPGers would not fall into that. I think they are, and granted, the bar may be not as good as they still want it, but they would be in that particular area that we're talking about. I think. How would you feel?
Yeah. No, I'm thinking about this more, and I know I had put miniatures gamers up. At least I think we should like just discuss stuff, right?
Miniature
instead of
gamers,
just-
depending on because then it gets
but they've
even
come
weirder
a
because
long
depending
way
on the
too.
miniatures.
Yeah, and are you talking BattleTech? Are you talking 40K?
40K. Well, you don't know law, bro. Didn't you know that the Emperor? Shut up! It's lore.
There
It's just for fluff.
There can't be female space marines.
Shut up! You know why there can? Look, I wrote it down. Now there can. Well, this
You
is
can't have
battle.
female custodies.
Shut up. Bunch of goddamn grognards.
Oh,
For years.
I guess the grognard or whatever, the French grognard.
French
The
old
origin
soldier.
of that word
Yeah, French old soldier.
means like grumbler / complainer.
Yeah, but they were still.
But they were the old guard.
They were the old guard.
Yeah.
So it's kind of lost its step because it wasn't sort of a term of derision. So now it's just grumbler, complainer, old fuck. Back in the day, during the Napoleonic era, those are the guys that like he relied on. They bitched and moaned, and then he'd throw them into battle and they out the other
They
guy.
get shit done.
They've kind of lost that. So I don't think
Sure.
I don't think gamers deserve that.
Yeah.
I don't think they do.
What was the other term that I just learned? I didn't like read something. It just suddenly fucking clicked in my mind. I'm like, oh, that's where that comes from. And everybody else probably knew this but me. So maybe I'm just being deprecating and saying this. But you know how like if you're a stan for something, it means like you're like into it and you'll like like talk it up and you're like a Minecraft stan. You're like, hey, let's play Minecraft. That comes from the Eminem song, Stan.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Really?
because Stan's his biggest fan.
Oh,
And Stan's
okay.
like into him to a degree that's like obsessive.
Yeah,
like
almost
maybe the term is morphed a little bit,
uncomfortable,
but
very
like,
uncomfortable.
yeah,
an
like,
uncomfortable
you're
way?
really into something.
All
You're
right.
a Stan, and it
Okay.
comes from the fucking Eminem song.
So that's what they call it. Dude, I love this. This is really I don't know what the word for it is called. The fuck is it called? Evolutionary photography? Something? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. No, I'm a huge. I know the fucking. Now people.
Oh,
I don't care.
well, you said
I'm
leave
having
anyway,
fun.
So it's like
I'm
Luna's
having
the only one
fun.
in chat, whatever.
Mhm.
Oh, what was the other thing I learned? That the word, excuse me, the word hello.
Oh, hey, by the way, Floppy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reactive Fugitech Library. I will give this to you. I no longer have access to your things. So I'm seeing your avatar from Discord.
Oh, do you need it? Do you need
Well,
me to give you shit?
I need you
No, I'm
because
just,
I can't access your
what do you
stuff
mean
anymore.
I have to do it? Why can't I just give you the images?
I can't get into your Discord to change it. So that's to prevent me from putting in something I assume like unkind to you. So you have control over your image. I cannot do that.
I don't.
Let me DM it to you. See
You
where I'm coming from? I don't mean to put the burden on
But
you, bro.
I have them right here. I keep them on my desktop because
Well,
every
then
time
you
you
can
ask me, I want to have them right here.
Then you can add them, and you don't have to even put them on your desktop.
Okay.
You can change it whenever. I'm just saying. You don't have to do it now. I'm just saying whenever. I try to bring that to your.
Log in with Discord.
I know,
All
man.
right.
Hopefully, once you do it, you don't have to do it again.
All right.
In any
please
event,
log
I
in
would
again.
say,
motherfucker. Which I have 2 fucking
oh, that sounds like you.
Discord accounts. Yeah.
Sounds like you
I don't
probably.
know which one. It is.
Sounds
This
like
is why
you.
I don't do
Yeah.
this shit.
I
Like,
know. Being
whatever.
grognards. We're being grognards. Here we go. Let's
I'm
do it.
fine. I'm fine with the Deathstroke.
All right,
The
that's fine.
Deathstroke image. I guess.
All right, that's
I
fine.
don't-
It's
eh,
fine.
Well, wait. Please log in again. Let me see which account it is. Oh, here we go. Oh, thank God it remembers them fucking both.
Oh yeah, it remembers it. I just can't access any.
I don't know which one is which though.
It's that's not. I can't help you. I can't help you, bro.
I'll try this one. Yes, I'm
Okay.
a human. New login detected. Please check your email. Fuck, why can't this shit just work? Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Why can't this shit just work?
Uh,
Ragnar 101, everybody. Ragnar.
Verify. Your
Ragnar
Discord
101.
account. Verify. Log in. Okay, my IP address is authorized. Now this is going to be the wrong fucking one.
All right,
What do you mean choose an account? Please log in again. I just did it. And I just fucking verified the goddamn thing.
You ever watch your
the
dad
hell?
lose their mind
the
trying to
I just did all this.
trying to program a VCR?
Ugh.
Here it is. Here it is, everybody.
Let me try this one. Oh, now it's going to send me a 6-digit authentication code.
Sure.
Where are you sending that to?
That's for you to decide.
Where is it sent to?
Let's have two-factor authentication on your Discord. I respect. I don't know. Sometimes you need an authenticator, an app to do that. So it might be on an app. Mine's on my phone. Guess what happens when you lose your phone? Ah! That's fun. Oh God, have we lost? We're gonna continue
I'm
on.
responding to it.
All right.
I'm trying to hunt for
For the
where-
Amtrak
where
train line
this code
that
gets sent
prevented
to.
any structure coming through down below and limited what could be built up above. From level and through 1900, during the first economic
So,
boom of Chicago,
here's the long
all
story:
the
is like I got invited to
requirement by
Discord
the
like
city
years
that's occurring
ago,
on this-
Uh-huh.
and got on Discord that way, and then time went by and I wasn't using it,
Sure.
and then I somehow got invited again and couldn't really remember
Yep.
my shit for the
That
first time,
happens.
so I just made a new one.
Yep.
But now I have two.
Yep. I
And
understand.
there's no way to just merge them to be
No,
like, hey,
no. Hey,
this is
dude.
me.
You were actually no.
This is
Listen,
me.
listen, my friend. You're actually ahead of the game. There are people who have multiple Discord accounts and Discords. They have personal, semi-professional, and private, and they have different, like whole. Yeah, dude. Then different people will contact me, seeing different images, different names, and I won't know who that person is, and I'd be like, who is that? What's going on? My brain. Yeah, dude. The struggle is real.
All right.
Struggle is real.
So, when I'm in this particular mail, how do I check my junk mail?
Hey, man, I'm gonna keep going with the architecture. You enjoy yourself.
Ugh.
I'm just saying, whenever you can,
Okay.
if you want to. You don't even have to.
No, this is a fucking waste of my. I hate there's so much other stuff I have to do today. Like, this is my lunch break. I'm like, I got lunch. I got my lunch. I will go talk to Dan.
Yeah.
during
Well, let's
lunch.
watch
You
the
give
end.
me fucking work to do.
Hey,
for
dude,
your-
welcome.
for your show.
It's like what happens when you
Here,
come
take
over.
yours. I'm telling you, I have the fucking images right here.
I
Wh-
hear you.
Why did they go away?
Well,
Why did
because
they go
they
away?
updated things on the app. They
I'm
updated.
sure
they
they made it better, didn't
Yeah,
they?
well, quote unquote. I guess they did.
You know
They
what? I'm gonna
streamlined it.
Verify with something else.
Oh no, I'm so
use a co-
sorry.
I'm
You're
gonna
going
use
down
code
that
search on
rabbit
my
hole.
phone.
You're going down that
Yep.
fucking rabbit.
Yep, that's my phone number. Okay, here we go. My phone just buzzed.
Okay, good.
This is gonna be the wrong fucking account. Just you watch.
Probably will. Anyway, watch a kid.
There's a kitten. I want Sigourney Weaver explaining architecture to us.
That wasn't Sigourney Weaver. Well, we'll go on. She's an architect.
side that
Okay.
sets the building back.
Now I'm in
75
Discord
feet
on
from
my
the
web
river's
browser,
edge.
even though
On
I
the
was
other
already
side-
in fucking Discord on Discord, because that makes sense.
She does look like Sigourney Weaver.
All right. So what do
It
I
could
have to
be
do
sister.
now?
I don't know. You have to go to the link I provided to you, and then put
Well,
your stuff
I
up.
tried that, and it said I had to log into Discord, even though I'm already logged into Discord.
Hey,
you
Andy,
sent
how
me
you
the link
doing?
through Discord.
What's up?
What's going on, Andy?
I don't. Annie's.
You check out Rollerdrome?
You know what?
I've
been banging my head again. I got it, downloaded it. It's like it's on the pile, man.
Let's go.
Which roller drone?
All right.
Talking about the old.
The game.
Oh, there's a game. There's a fucking game. Man, what was that one with Dean Cain? That was a fake. The movie fake of the other movie.
The game is totally separate from.
Oh, all right. But you know what roller drone, right?
Yeah.
Annie here. Welcome. I love that you pop in. We're doing some sophisticated
okay.
art stuff.
Look. All right. I should. Huh? Annie, I apologize if I'm like taking offense on your behalf. But fuck you, Dan. I know what you're gonna do.
What?
Stop meat riding Annie's parents. Every time fucking Annie shows up, you're like, I hope I'm not speaking out of turn. Annie's parents are just
I
fucking
didn't even come up. I wasn't even gonna talk about that.
Be defined by Annie's own merits.
I wasn't even gonna bring that
Hey,
up.
everybody, this is my friend Annie.
This is
Annie's
what it's
a
like.
talented director, producer,
Annie,
composer.
Is it okay that he is upset for you about something I haven't even said yet?
Am I wrong, Annie?
I don't
fine
know.
if I am. It's fine if I am.
I mean,
You're always fucking meat riding Annie's parents, man.
I'm not. I'm going to talk about how I wanted to see
hilarious.
you. I wanted to come by. We're talking about art and stuff, and I architecture. Yeah, I love when you're here. I was going to bring up your parents once. Maybe in some alternate universe, I will. Would you like me to bring it up so you could be offended, Annie? I'll just throw it out there real quick. I'll just throw it out there. I don't know. Are you finished being offended for him, pal?
Look, I think you both have a point. It is kind of funny sometimes. I'm like, damn, bro mentioning my parents and shit.
Yeah,
my parents
see?
are very
My parents were fucking slobs. They didn't read a fucking book. They were dumb as fuck. They had no culture.
I'm very proud and very happy to be in the family that I'm in. 1000%. I'm very fortunate. I'm very lucky. It doesn't mean it's flawless, but nothing is. You know, a lot of respect. Yada, yada, yada. But I will say I have a tendency, and maybe this is a downside of me, where like I like to be known by my own work.
Oh man,
so, like,
I respect
I don't
that.
often bring it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's an interesting point that you bring up. Yeah, because like a lot of times I'll try to get like,
hey, dude,
my family will try to get me gigs, and sometimes I have to turn it down because I'm just like, I just want to get my own gig.
Dude,
you know, not the gig of my family that's trying to get me into something.
I get you.
Right? So,
I get
you. So it's a mix of both.
I get you.
I
I get it. I get it there, Nicolas Cage. I get it. Hey, anybody in my family want to hit me up with some nepotism? That's cool.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't,
anybody want to hit me up with some nepotism? I'm there.
Did I take care of this?
I got the Nick Cage crew here.
Am I the floppy disk now?
You are. You are, in fact. You've floppy disk.
Okay.
And
how come I'm so small?
That's on my part.
Oh.
That has changed. I have to, because I have yet to figure out the new. Yeah. And you're sadly, you're very close together. You're like at a European. You're like you're uncomfortably
European
close.
restaurants.
You know what I'm saying?
Like they don't just take your credit card and walk into some back room when you pay.
I don't know. I've never been to one.
Yeah. They bring this little machine to your table, and then you just like they don't want to touch your credit card whatsoever. Imagine that.
That works. That works. All right, I gotta watch the end of this because I gotta leave. I love the both of you. Let's watch the end of this.
Okay, let's watch the end of this.
Were the Amtrak train lines.
Oh, this means in order for me to hear it, since you're not streaming it through Discord, I have to
limited
listen
what
to it
can
on
be built up above.
I can read it.
From level 8 down to level 4.
Did she get into discussion about airspace rights?
Yes. Not airspace, but well, sort of. Yes.
Like, did they have to not secure the rights to that airspace?
Yes, that is
to
true.
To build out into it.
Yes. No. I don't think they did that. No, they had to do.
Are you sure?
Well, I don't know because she's saying.
Think of property as like the bundle of sticks.
No, I get it. But she did not say that. I know what you're saying. But she is just simply describing what they couldn't do. So in the reverse, they couldn't, like the easements were prohibitive in these areas. So they had to go past that easement to where it was okay. And especially for the boats, I know why it was so big, because of the masts. And on the other side, okay, that's the train. So they had to go to a certain point, and then they could V it up and then explode it on top. So I don't know. I don't know as far as higher up what they were allowed to go. Seems like they've hit the maximum amount. Probably got a lot. Well, dude, this is only How long were you on yours? This is only 11 minutes. 11 minutes.
Oh no. Well, but the boat is slower. I mean, in an 11-minute video, you can just splice it all together and just get the juicy bits.
Yeah. I would enjoy the. Hey, Andy, have you ever been to Chicago?
No, not Chicago.
Man, you're more than welcome. I'll take you to Connie's Pizza. More than welcome. Leave your fucking parents at
where
home,
you're at?
all right? Stop talking about it.
Is that what I've created?
Yeah, you've created a bit now. Now it's a bit.
Now it's a bit. Now you've become a meme. You've made Annie a meme.
Let it be a bit.
Nick Cage, here it is. Nick
His
Cage.
parents are the meme.
Yes, that's the meme. Fucking Nick
Sorry, fam.
Cage.
I'm sorry, guys.
We've
sorry about
organically
parents.
created a meme. And he comes in always fucking
They ain't
name
never
dropping his
seen you a
parents.
day in their life, and it's okay. That happens. So.
We've created the bit. We've created the
We're talking
meme.
about filmmakers that
God
aren't even fucking
damn it.
on this earth anymore. Rest in peace.
See how collaborative Annie is?
No shit, man. I think that's because of his
What do
parents.
you mean,
together.
like-
To create this bit.
What do you mean I'm collab? Oh, that I'm like playing into it. Oh,
Fuck yeah, dude. That's why I fucking love having you here. I love having everybody here. It's fucking great.
I'm a
This is the
fucking
shit.
goofball,
And people
dude.
will miss this stuff.
I
I'm
know,
probably
'cause
gonna.
there's what?
I
There's
played.
2 people fucking watching.
Well, no, I'm in on the VOD, but the VOD may get blown up because I started with the Blues Brothers in the scene where I was talking about where I was in Marquette Park, and all of a sudden it's fucking Nazis talking about shit, and I'm like, man, the AI is gonna destroy this. I'm gonna get graduated. Last stream, everybody. Talking about how the Blues Brothers hate fucking Nazis, and the AI will go, Nazis, banned. Wait, no, that's not right at all. Wait, hold on. Watch the end of this. And then I gotta go.
Plates back to the core and holding the whole system up. For this reason, a lot of us, the locals, refer to it alternately as the guillotine,
The guillotine or
and the
tuning fork. I've
and the
never seen
champagne
that
fork.
building. All right, and that's the end
We're
of it.
fond of
I
nicknaming
don't
our
get the
buildings here.
guillotine thing.
But
Well,
it's
because it has
amazing
the,
feat
it
of
has the,
engineering, and this building
it has
has
the
already
V,
won
like a
countless
guillotine?
awards for both design and engineering.
The guillotine doesn't have a V. It's just like a
It's angled.
solid blade at an angle.
yeah,
Okay,
it's,
I see,
it's
yeah, the
angled on
angle.
both sides. Angled.
I
on-
get the tuning fork though.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
All right, so Annie, Floppy, I'm going to have to leave because my ride's gonna. But you are more than welcome to stop by later on. I have to do this hours.
Yeah, like I was just popping in for my
All right.
lunch and then I got to go back to work. So
How about you, man? You gonna stay? Hey, this month, dinner with Andre.
yeah, we gotta do it.
Oh, I'm gonna be out of the country during that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
so-
Yeah, that's
I
what
saw
everybody's
the-
gonna
I
say.
saw the poll.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out of the country. Yeah, Andy, I'm gonna be out of the country. Sorry, I'm gonna be in Barbados.
Sorry, I had to remember
Sorry.
that I'm gonna be leaving the country.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I mean,
all right,
what do you
yeah,
want me to
okay.
say? Like, I'm not gonna be.
I- yeah, I know.
available. Like,
I-
need to
I
come
hear
up
you,
with
dude.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. How about for the rest of us pissons? You could say, "Oh, I don't know. I have to. I rotate the tires that day. Sorry."
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna be on- I'm
you
gonna be
want
in
me to
Belize.
lie to you? You want
Sure.
me to violate my
Yes,
principles
you
as a
should do
human
that.
being
You do that.
and just lie to you to make
Wow.
you feel better?
Lie to me. Yes. Wow. Hey, you look great in that outfit, bro. Look
Okay.
fantastic.
All right.
Let's move on.
Okay, I'll just next time you bring up dinner with Andre, I'll just be mute.
Just dead space.
Just be mute.
Where you going?
Where you going? Yeah, I was gonna say that. Where you going?
England.
Nice. Very nice.
Just England. Yeah. London.
All right, going to raid out to. Oh, I know who we're going to raid out to. We're going out. Raid out.
All right, hear me out. Hear me out.
Uh
Do you have to raid out?
huh. Yeah, I like.
What
to.
happens if you don't raid out?
I have not raided out. I like spreading the love. I like popping over,
yeah.
saying hi.
Doesn't that?
Yeah.
Aren't you just like feeding the Discord, or I mean the Twitch machine?
Yes.
Like you should rage against the machine and just fucking drop the mic and walk away.
Well, I will say
see.
that.
Well,
like,
when I
raids are-
become rich and famous enough to drop the mic and walk away, where people will
Okay.
notice, I will do that.
All right,
Otherwise,
all
I'm
right.
just playing to I don't know, an alleyway in the dark.
All right, what were you saying, Annie?
I was gonna say that race can be interesting because like you can literally just like leave. It's like television programming, right? Like at some point it just will keep running with or without you
forever.
And I always kind of find that interesting actually because then you raid one streamer and then that streamer you go to that streamer and then that streamer raids someone else and then before you know it you're like in this little pocket of the internet
and I
just in a browser tab.
I have done that. I have left it on and come back the next day and I'm like, I don't know who any of this. Who fucking 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon? How the fuck did I get here? What the fuck is happening?
I've been there too because I am streaming with Dan but I go do stuff but I leave it on to help his
thank you, man. I appreciate the both of you.
Right.
Yeah, and then I come back. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Jacked up stuff that I'm looking at.
Yeah, what is going on here? What's happening? We're gonna raid!
What the fuck? Yeah.
Okay.
Love you guys, man. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Dude, the raid sounds hostile. They should it's like when
what do you want to call it? Invasion?
I know. What do you want to call it, dude? What the fuck?
We're going to the after party.
Oh, after party. I like
Who
that.
doesn't want to go to the after party?
Dude, I like that. Let's call it the after party. I like that,
hey,
dude.
Man, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah, nice. I
While
like
my
that.
life's a dumpster fire, my
All right, we'll
streams
try
legit.
it.
Yeah. I know this place
My
where they
friends
still
all
sell
say
after
go
1
outside
a.m.,
and
you know?
touch grass.